Jennings, thank you for taking time with us at Off the Block Blog. Congratulations on a thrilling 5-set victory over Penn State. You guys were down 2-1 and pulled it out. What was the key to that success?
It was just battling back. I mean, we talked about it all year that we want to have a warrior mentality, and I think that really showed. We talked about that we didn't want our season to end, so just give it everything we have and just get after it. I was really happy that we stepped up our game and definitely played well to come out with the win.
The starting of the match, Capone didn't have a good start to say the least. What was he struggling through?
I mean, I'm not sure. I think he was still passing great. Capone's a great player. He's going to be really huge for us in our match on Thursday against Ohio State. You know, I think the biggest thing for him is just staying confident and knowing that he's a great player. And, you know, I think he's going to have a great match on Thursday.
Well, taking his place was Austin Montatia. He, I think, was 7 of 9. What kind of spark did he provide off the bench?
Austin's a great player. I mean, he's a point scorer, and that's something that we needed. And he definitely stepped up and contributed well. And it's something that he does every day in practice. And I even thought his passing was great too, to keep us in system as well. So hats off to Austin. I'm really proud of the way he played. I think he needs that to stay confident, you know, as a freshman. So I think that he's going to be vital for us as well in the next match.
What challenges does having to adjust to a player who plays significant time during a set coming off the bench as opposed to playing with the usual starters?
I don't think it's that difficult, just because we do get the reps a lot in practice no matter what. And it's something I always say this about our team, is that it doesn't matter who's in there, that it's still so easy just because we always want to work together and complement each other. And, you know, I think that was a great team win. I mean, there's still great individual performances, but all together, we needed everybody to win that match. And it doesn't matter who's in there, I'm confident no matter what.
Can you comment on Stein's workman-like, workhorse-like effort that he brings every night to the team?
Yeah, Stein's a great player. He's played a lot of volleyball and he's used to having to take a heavy load on the team. You know, I think that he's a smart player, because he does get a lot of triple blocks on him just because he does get a lot of the junk, where I think basically I'm confident in him. You know, I think Stein's a great player, like I said, and no matter what, he's going to do something with the ball, whether it's get a kill or just get them out of distance, we get the ball back. So Stein did a great job.
You had Solberg come in to help replace the hole that Hendrik Moll has provided with his foot injury. Can you comment on Solberg's performance tonight, and also what kind of leadership did Hendrik provide off the bench, even though he wasn't playing?
Well, I mean, first off, the leadership stuff, I think in general everybody is so close that, you know, Hendrik and Dalton are such great friends, where they're talking, joking all the time. So I think Dalton looks up to Hendrik, and I think that was huge for Hendrik just to support Dalton. And for Dalton tonight, I think what was huge is his blocking. You know, he's a great blocker. That's something we've always known. You know, he's gone in when we needed him to in other matches throughout the season when maybe it's a quicker offense or something that we need a block going. And I knew that Dalton was going to come out tonight and play really well. You know, I'm going to get him more involved in the offense. You know, there's a couple times where we out of system a lot of ways in the front row, so we couldn't get him that many opportunities hitting-wise. But I think he more than stepped up blocking. I think he had like 5 or 6 blocks tonight. So I'm really happy with the way he played, and, you know, it's huge for him to play well, especially without Hendrik out there.
You're used to having good crowds on the road, even especially in California, but you had some nice home crowd love here in Columbus. Can you comment on the fan support that you guys?
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, we're used to the big crowds, and it was a little quiet at the start, but, you know, as soon as we started to pick up our game, our crowd started going. I'm really happy to see people make out the trek. You know, we have a lot of our parents came out, and I was born in Chicago, so my dad's, both his brothers actually drove from Illinois to come here. So it's cool to see people coming from everywhere, really, to come support us. And that's something that's so great about playing in Hawaii, is that you don't even realize that you're going to have fans of your entire program everywhere across the country and come to support you and just love you no matter what. And it's something that really motivates us to want to play for them, as well as just do something that's going to make them proud.
The turning point, obviously, in this match was the fourth set. What did Charlie tell you guys between the sets 3 and 4?
Yeah, I mean, Charlie, he's constantly talking about just kind of playing our game and knowing who we are. And, you know, he said that, but I think what was even more important was just us players kind of got together and were like, look, we don't want, especially like for me as a senior, I don't want that to be the last time I'm going to be playing with this team. And, you know, I get chills talking about it because I just love playing with these guys, and that's something that we just said, like, we need to give everything we have right now in this fourth set, do something to get energy going, to just play our game again. And, you know, I think that was what was really huge coming in that fourth set. We stepped it up even farther in the fifth set.
I'm sorry, I should have asked this question earlier, but Tef Wells told me that you took the summer off during the off season. What did you commit to during the off season? What really provided that spark for you to have such a comeback year this season?
I mean, just following junior year, a lot of the letdowns. I just kind of stepped away from volleyball altogether. I didn't really play, work out, or anything like that. And just kind of had to refocus and figure out what exactly I wanted with my life. And, you know, I talked to my coaches about it and my parents, and decided that, you know, I love this sport so much, and I wanted to make sure that my senior year was something that I was going to remember, and make sure that I did everything I possibly could to make that happen. And I think just coming into my senior year, having that mentality in the weight room and in the practice gym, just getting every little extra rep, because I know this is my last season playing in college, and I think that's been huge. And I think it's helped a lot that everyone else on the team has that same mentality, whether they're a freshman or a senior as well, that everybody just wants to work hard no matter what, and just do everything that we can to make this season memorable.
And the final question, you guys will be playing Ohio State on Thursday. You probably haven't seen too much film on them, but from what you've seen and what you know, can you preview that match for us?
Well, from what I know, they're a good serving team, so definitely that's something that we're going to be paying attention to. But, you know, I think our coaching staff is going to do a great job scouting them. So, you know, I think right now we're all focusing on, like, the fact that we just came out with this big win, but we have that in the back of our mind, and we're just going to wait and see what our coaches have to say, and just focus on us, though, making sure that we can come out and play our game right off the bat, and hopefully come out with a victory again.
Well, Jennings, thank you for taking time with us off the Block blog. Congratulations on a thrilling 5-set victory, and good luck against Ohio State.
Thank you.